Good afternoon. How is everyone in the YouTube community this morning? How are you guys doing? I'm feeling a little bit better about this morning than I thought I was going to when I got started. Let's see, I have audio, I have video, I have chat. Everything seems to be working pretty well, so that's good. Let me clear that off the screen. Happy Sunday to all of you. It looks like we have a great chat room. I was looking in the chat. I was actually running around at the very last minute trying to grab everything. I'm running just a little bit behind, but I am ready to go. So let's go ahead and see who we have in chat. That's the way I always like to start these things, see who's joining us. And then we'll get started on our program, making it sound official, aren't I? But it's, it's just me hanging out in my basement, and we're glad you're here hanging out in my basement with me. We've got about 20 of you hanging out. Watching. If you are watching but you're not in chat, please remember that's where all the fun is. That's where all the great folks are in the retroCombs community, which you guys need a name. I've decided this, and I've said this before, you all need a name. I call you the retroCombs community. What do you guys want to call yourself? So there's something for you to discuss in the chat room today. Let's go ahead and get caught up. Let's see, I'll be around the stream, but unfortunately I'll have to leave. That's Evil J. That's sorry to hear that, but hey, we'll try and keep you occupied for 30 minutes. Looks like Jamie has folks over for a birthday gathering. I spent the afternoon with Jamie yesterday at our makerspace. Jamie was hosting with our makerspace director. They were doing LED light up wreaths, and my wife saw this in the paper, asked me about it, and said, hey, I'd like to go to that. So she went. And so we're trying to get her set up with her LED wreath, and they were full-size wreaths with LEDs and decorations. It was a great event at our makerspace as we get ready for the holidays. So really appreciated Jamie doing that for our local makerspace. That was really nice of him. MEGA65 for the win, says Mr. Landfill. Yes, we're going to be there you go, right there. MEGA65 for the win. We'll be looking at the MEGA65, and I'll talk about it here in a minute, but we're coming back to it for a specific reason. And I'll talk about that as we get into the program. Hope you're having a great day as folks are talking back and forth. So I'm having a pretty good day so far. It's pretty nice. An easy Sunday. We did all the usual things you do on a Sunday, breakfast, church, come back, all those types of things. So Dave is here. Hey, Dave, welcome. He says, hey, everyone, good to have you here. Maurice is here. Hey, Maurice, I figured with this title and the MEGA65 being featured, I might get some of the MEGA65 community in here today. And that's always good because when I need help, we can count on them to help. So good to have you here, Maurice. Mr. Landfill was going good until I looked into wait a minute, what's going on here? Until I looked into a small crawl space in my basement. About 2 feet by 6 feet, the bricks are deteriorating. I need to patch up with some cement and add insulation to keep the winter out. Well, hopefully it's not a structural thing and it's just a insulatory, I don't even think that's a word, but thing. So good luck with that, Mr. Landfill. Hey, I bet you could find some parts at the landfill. Never mind. Bad joke. I'm sorry. That was horrible. Hey, at Dave. So Evil J's welcoming folks. Good. Thank you for doing that. Good luck with that. I know, exactly. Crawl space work is never fun. It is not. I agree with Jamie on that one. I do not want to get in my crawl space. I can get to it. We only have one part because I do have a basement. There is a small little part of crawl space. It's over there and it's through some brick and you got to crawl, but it's dark and it's dark back there. Hey, Taro's here. Good to have you here, Taro. Thanks for being here. Greetings, everyone. Thanks for popping in. Hey, look, retroCombs left a chat. That's me. Hey, let's move on, shall we? I have two, and they are about the size of coffins, and that's how I feel when I work inside of them, like death. Hey, I agree. That's where I am. And Xander is here, who always says this, and I'm going to get it right today. Good morning, eve, night, retros. There you go, Xander. I got it right this time. How about that? Chris is here. Good to have you here, Chris. Chris, you're going to be interested in one of the little pieces over here, I think. So stay tuned for that. Stefan, I think this is your first time, Stefan. If this is, let me know, but I believe this is your first time at the stream. Good to have you here. Jerry's here. Jerry has been here before. Howdy, all. About last week's video, you should have used Atari Soft's Defender, not the budget knockoff. Good point. We will not be looking at Defender today, but probably should have brought it here. And you're absolutely right. Last one was horrible. Let's just face it. The last week's stream was just horrible in general. Okay, so we're going to make up for it today. And who knows, maybe, I don't know. Well, we probably won't get the Atari Soft Defender, but I have played the Atari Soft Defender on the TI on a live stream before, but not on the Commodore. So we'll come back in here. Some more hellos for everybody, talking back and forth. Let's see, let me get, ooh, you guys are really chatty. Let's get caught up here. Morning, Michael. It's 8 p.m. in Europe. Oh, there's Mislav's here. Mislav, good to have you here. Mislav is one of our executive producers, as is Jamie when he pops in. Mr. Landfill, wow, a house blew up near where I work. I hope we don't get any other furnace accidents like that this season. So the house was a furnace accident. Oh my goodness. Assuming it was a furnace related. I really should consider reading the entire chat before I comment, shouldn't I? But I probably won't. So yes, stay safe this winter as we're all firing up things that haven't been fired up in months. We've got a gas over here, so we've got that going on. Let's see, some more hellos. Mr. Landfill, I always assumed they were making meth, and unfortunately that's the world we live in, right? That is unfortunate. Let's see, I like those experiments from Steven. That makes the live interesting. Well, it will be very interesting today, I'm sure. Terrapin's here. Hey, good to have you. Good to see you too, Terrapin. Thanks for coming. Let's see. Hey, Martin's here. Martin, good evening from Germany. Good to have Martin here. Martin is one of our newest members, if I'm not mistaken. Guten Abend, there we go, a little German there. Jerry, that's good actually. The comb overs. Okay, so we're gonna write that down. We're gonna take a poll at some point. The comb overs. My wife would get the biggest thrill out of that. The lovely accountant would like that. Keep them coming, folks. The comb overs. That's pretty good. What else do we have? Saying it, Maurice says, finally I'm in time for a change. Well, late, it doesn't matter when you get here. It's a disaster anytime you show up. So is it the megas or the magas? So that's good, Stefan. The megas, that's good. All right, we'll keep going here. Let's see, retros. I could say retros. How are my retros this morning? Retros is kind of generic though, because it could be anything retro, and we're really focused on retro computing. Still, we're there. But we got 2 votes because Xander thought the retros was good too. Megas, of course. Okay, there you go. Gotcha. Agree. Norbert's here. Hey, good Norbert. Good to Norbert have you. Good to have you, Norbert. There we go. I'll get it right here in a minute. 2 very interesting topics for me: MEGA65 plus C128. MEGA128 and C65. That is interesting. Norbert's from Germany. Stephen, did you redesign your room? The background is different. Yes, you may. If you looked at last week, and actually I had a little live stream where I was, and it was an ad hoc live stream. Ad hoc live streams, of course, the disdain of my executive producer Mislav, only because he doesn't like that I don't tell him when I'm online. But it is just a little change. But you know, one of the things, I have this nice shelf back here, and you can see we have a Commodore PET. We have the TRS-80 Model 3 that I just got. What I really need is like an Apple over here, and then I have the trifecta there. But then, you know, I've got the little Atari running over here. And if I back up, you can get, it'll focus in a little bit better. Got the free ride, got the Chat up there, as you can see. Got some computer books. The great thing about it is this isn't necessarily always going to be like this. I've arranged my room where I can simply take my table, go back 90 degrees, and then that view is over there. So it's a little change, just trying some things up, see if it's right. Stefan says this is his first time. Good to have you here. Thank you. Oliver's here. Good to have you here, Oliver. Thank you for joining. Yeah, hit that thumbs up, everybody. That is important. That'll let people know we're here. And if you're on the socials, share this stream with folks you think will be interested. I did post this in the Discords, my Discord, the MEGA65 Discord, and I also put it in Bill Hurt's Discord. He has allowed me to put in his announcements when I go live, which is very nice of him. He does not have to do that. So I think that catches me up. Oh wait, we have Mr. Landfill thinks the retrocombs. Ooh, that's so hard to say, but fun. Retrocombs. All right, keep those coming, folks. That's pretty good. Or the retrocombs. Amadorians, yeah, retro Amadorian. Oh man, now you're coming up with some good ones. Retro Amadorians. There you go. There's our list right there. We've got quite the list, don't we? All right, I will. You guys just keep them coming, and we will add it to the list. I will add it to the list. All right, so here's what we're going to do today. We got a couple boxes over here we want to undo. Some of the one of them is going to be kind of interesting for a few of you. Then we'll take a little break for a public service announcement. That's when you all tune out for a second while I tell everybody how they can support the channel. Then we'll come back and we're going to see if we can correct the disaster that was last week's live stream. So let's go ahead and get going here. I am going to start with this comes in once a month, and you all familiar with this. I should really clear my chat out. And hang on a second. I think from here on out, I'm going to want to record this. So let me go ahead and hit where is that button? Right there it is, right there. Okay, let me go ahead and hit my record. All right, so I'm recording now, so that's good. Let's go ahead and do this. Red Amadors. I see that. Red Amadors. Let me capture that one. Red Amadors. This is brainstorming. No suggestion is bad, so keep them coming. Okay, let me come back because we're going to get going, but keep them coming. I love this one, the followers of the Combs cult. That just sounds a little weird. We're probably not, okay, I shouldn't, brainstorming, right? Okay, good idea. Perfect. Of course, this does come from my executive producers, who I probably have to listen to. Hail. Yeah, this is starting to get a little on the weird side now, but I love that fun. That's a lot of fun. Thanks for that, Mislav. Very cool. Okay, so here's the first one. Let me get. Let's see, what view do we want? Do we want the desk view? I like the desk view. All right, let's do the desk view today. And I think I've sanitized for most of the addresses, so we'll pull that in here. And let me grab the knife. And I think we all know what this is, right? But we always like to check out a specific page, especially since this is a MEGA65 day. And if you're not sure what this is, those of you that follow and are here all the time, you can go ahead and tell everybody you know what this is, and you can tell them in chat what it is, what we're getting ready to open up here. So this one is always fun. I look forward to this. I have to say I'm behind on my reading though. So this is the latest Zap64. And you all know I really like Zap64 for a couple of reasons. First of all, it's about one of our favorite computers, the Commodore 64. But we always go to the index and we look for the MEGA65. Let's see if it's in here. Where is it? Do we? Oh, MEGA65 corner. There it is. See it right there? MEGA65 corner is on page 35. Let's hit it. And for this, I'll go down to our top view here. Page 35. Let's see what we're talking about in Zap64 regarding the MEGA65. Page 35. Oh, there's page 36. Went too far. I wish they'd do more than one page, though. I have to admit. Oh, beautiful page here. Here we go. Let's see what we have in here. So in the MEGA65 news for this month, we have the Mega JPEG by Mirage. From 256 to a staggering 8 million colors. This incredible software lets you load and display JPEG. So if you're a MEGA65 user and weren't familiar with that, we have Classy by Deathy. I love that. Is Deathy here? Deathy's usually here. Oh man, the time when Deathy isn't here, we're talking about him. So that's kind of bad. But we've seen Deathy in our live streams. He's here a lot, actually. He's on the Discord in the MEGA65 Discord too. Engage in a match 3 puzzle challenge, so you can do that. Galaga on by Muse, and Muse has been in here every once in a while too. This is a new core. This isn't a game. This is the core. Let me make sure that's what they're talking about. Let's see. This goes beyond mere addition. It's authentic experience, faithful adaptation. Yeah. Yeah, the core. There you go. The core even enables you to connect a classic VGA monitor. So this is a core. It is not the Galaga game ported to the MEGA65. So important to know. And of course, all the big news has also been on the Revision 5 main board. So some good information there. So good to see that it is getting coverage in a new printed today magazine, our lovely MEGA65. Oh, isn't it just lovely? Don't we just love our MEGA65? Pretty cool. All right, so what else are we covering? What's Christian got online for us? Looks like a couple of games. Yeah, it's heavily focused on games. Cover Mount Madness, which is always fun because you get that as a download. And those are additional games and things that you can play with your subscription. So again, I just highly recommend this. They don't sponsor my live stream or anything like that. But I do recommend that if you are a Commodore fan, you get your monthly edition of this magazine. It's fun. I enjoy it. Really great. Kind of very nostalgic in a way. The only thing that's missing, and I don't think they ever did this, I don't know, I could be wrong, really would be nice to have a couple of basic programs thrown in there to type in, wouldn't it? At least a couple in the back of the book would just be fun if they could find somebody to do that. So, hey, Zap64, Christian, Perifractic, if you're out there, a couple of type-ins in the back would be good. Again, I don't think they ever did that. I did not get this back in the day. If you got this back in the day, did they ever do type-in, or was it just focused on software? So, just curious. All right, so that's one item. Let's go to the next one, which is not going to be that exciting, but it'll kind of explain why I have it. Now, this is obviously an Amazon package. This is an order I placed, and this is for, let's put that over here. This is for, and I can't believe I ordered these because I never thought I would ever order these ever again. Get the knife out here again. All right, and these are, look, ribbon cables. And isn't that exciting? That's just so exciting, isn't it? Cable in a bag. No, it's not exciting, but what is going to make it exciting is, as I open them up dramatically, is let's take a look at these. This is two 34 pin to 34 pins, and the reason I needed them, please say these are going to fit. As you all know, or don't know if you've been watching along, I have this GoTech. This GoTech, I want to go here. There are no drives in this TRS-80 Model 3. These are just plates. So there's nothing in here for mass storage. It works, I've had it turned on, but there's no mass storage. And I have found some directions for installing a GoTech into the Model 3, and I need this for the rear connector right there. I think it's going to fit. Let's see. It looks like it is. Yes, it's going to work, so that's perfect. The only thing I'm not sure about is what I'm going to find when I get in there. But supposedly there's another connector I can connect to, or at least I can modify this so it'll work. So that's that project. We'll just put that right there as a reminder that we need to do that. And if that sits there for the next year, you'll know that project has sat on the bench for a year, literally. There you go. All right, so that's that piece. Let me put these back in here. Close this up. All right, now the next one, I'm going to save this one for, I don't know which one's which. I have a couple of international ones here. I have this package right here. Let's do this one first. Oh, hang on, let me see. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and open this one first. I do, now that I know what this one is. And Chris, you're going to want to hang on for the next one. The next one you're going to appreciate. All right, so let's get this one open. And this one I'm excited about for different reasons. This is not necessarily retro. It kind of is. Let me get the receipt out of here. And there's some other stuff. There we go. Got it. All right. But this is from our good folks and good friends over at, if I can figure out how to open it, looks like here, over at Pi Moroni. I don't know if any of you shop from Pi Moroni. Let me know in the chat if you have used Pi Moroni. I'm a big fan, even though it probably cost me a little bit more for shipping and some other things, but I love the selection of items that they have. And this is kind of interesting. I'll tell you about this box here, if I can get it open. Good thing I didn't want the box. I just ripped that one to shreds, didn't I? All right, let's get this thing out of here. Wow, this is packed tight. All right, there we go. Let's move this out of the way. There's always about a 15-minute cleanup after a live stream, and there really shouldn't be. I don't know what's going on. Pi Moroni does sound a little bit like a pizza place. You're right. There is no pizza here, though. I assume there's no pizza here. But Pi Moroni does sound like that. All right, so here we go. We have some items here. Hey, you guys want some crinkling paper ASMR? There you go. Is that relaxing? That's all the rage now on the YouTubes. All the kids are doing that. All right. So first thing we have here is the Pi Active Cooler. Now, before you get all excited thinking there's a Raspberry Pi 5 in here, there is not. Because here's what happened to me. I was on the first batch to get the Raspberry Pi from Pi Moroni, and then I realized like I did before with another purchase that you all have seen, I got the wrong power adapter. I got the UK power adapter, or the European. Which one am I supposed to say? Correct me in chat. I've said it wrong last time. The European or the UK? I don't remember. Anyway, I got the wrong power supply. It wasn't for the United States, so I contacted them. They said, we can't swap it out. You have to cancel the order and replace the order. So I did that, and of course, that bumped me from the first batch of Pi 5s to the second batch. But I went ahead and got one of these too, and with this particular order, so that because I forgot this from the Pi 5 order. It was a disaster, just like everything else that I try and do. It's a disaster. But hey, it's fun watching me make the mistakes, right? So this is the active cooler. I'm hopeful that I think my Pi 5 delivers on the, I think it's the 18th of this month, or ships. So in a future live stream, we will be unboxing and opening up the Pi 5 and giving it a shot. And got a couple ideas with it, but I think it'll be fun. So that's one item here. The next one we have is, let's do this one right here. This is the Pico GFX pack. It's a retro 2.5-inch mono LCD display for Raspberry Pi Pico. Not the Raspberry Pi 5, but for the Pico. And this is really cool because, let me show you this one. I'm excited about this because this is really old school retro display, and I've got a potential project I'm thinking about for this. Let's go ahead and bring up our desk here so you can see this. And you're going to see this and know it will look familiar to you. So this is that old school LCD screen. So mono, the Pico plugs right into the back. You download the libraries, you apply some power, you've got some buttons here, and you've got yourself a badge. So this comes because I had Jamie share his with me at the last Vintage Computer Festival Midwest, and it was my tag. So I thought I needed one for myself. So this is that's what I'm going to use, and put it together with the Pico, the Pi Pico. So I'm excited about that, playing with that. Of course, you can see it has the buttons right here. You hear those? So that's pretty cool. So that may be one of those where I have an ad hoc live stream where I'm just putting that together and just kind of hanging out with you. So be on the lookout for those. By the way, if you like those, let me know. If you think those are a waste of your time, don't watch them. So that's how that works. See, you just don't watch them, or you tell me you like them. Those are your only two options, folks. All right. But if you are not a subscriber to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the alert notification. So when there is an ad hoc live stream, if you do like them or just want to see what it's all about, then you will get a notification. Okay. You can do that down below. And then here is the Pi Moroni Pico LiPo. So this is the power charge with cell. So that's going to connect to the, what did I do with it? What did I just, oh, here it is. That's going to connect with this guy to allow me to put a LiPo battery on there. So that's all that is. I won't open that up for you and bore you with that because you're already bored as it is. So we'll just keep that on. Now this one, though, I'm kind of excited about. This is the rest of it. So let me pull this out here. This is the Tufty right here. Let me get this open. And then, oh gosh, come on. They don't want you into this bag. So we'll get this one done. Oh, maybe we'll get this one open. We'll see. Mislav, your knife is not doing it for me today for some reason. All right, let's just try something. See if we can get it started. There we go. We'll do this the hard way. There we go. Had to cut more of the package than what they normally want, but okay, so this is the Tufty. So I don't drop it. And there we go. So here's the other one right here. So this is a full color. The other one is LCD. This one is a full color display. So this will, I'm sorry, I got those backwards. The LCD is for another project. This one with the full color is for the badge, and you can see the buttons here. So that's what that's for. So just a couple of things there as I wait for my Raspberry Pi 5 and I start preparing for another computer show I'm going to be attending, and we'll talk about that here in just a little bit. All right, let's bring up our last box and then we'll catch up on chat. See what other ideas you had for names and what you think of the unboxing for today. And then we'll be rolling into the MEGA65 here in just a minute. Let's go ahead and get this open for us. Now, Chris is probably my, and he's, if you look in chat, he is, oh shoot, what is it? Sorry, Chris, I can't remember your handle. Crisco 751 or Kreisco 751. I call him Chris. That's what I call him. So I know him well enough to call him by his first name. Anyway, Chris, you're going to like this one because Chris is our biggest fan of the TED series of computers. He just loves those things. He knows I love those things. And this is sent for free from the maker of this product. So let's go ahead and get you guys a top down here. Let's get this thing opened up here. And so this is a gift to the channel. Ooh, nice packing there. Let's get this out of here. And we've got a couple of things in here. I've never seen this kind of fill before for packages. I like that. That's really cool. All right, here are two things for us right here. Hopefully they're marked. We'll know what they are. All right. +4 forever, says Sam. Hey, Sam, good to have you here. Okay, here we go. This is, I think you guys are going to like this. This is right here, a memory upgrade for the Commodore 16 with switch. So this will take me up from 16 kilobytes, make sure to say that right, to 64 kilobytes. And what's really neat about this solution is, right here, it plugs in, you pull out the TED, you plug this in, and then you put the TED on top, and then you have a switch where you can have it running out wherever. And I've got to decide where I'm going to do that, and that will give me 64 kilobytes of memory in my in my C16, which will allow me to play and use it for more games. So let me grab my 16 for a second. So here is the C16 in question here. Now this was generously donated to me and gifted to me by my good buddy Jamie, who went through, and he's got a video on this. I'll try and make sure and put a link to this in the video description. If Jamie's around, he can post it in the chat too, where he actually restored this a little bit for me, got it all ready, gave me a different power supply so I could plug in a more modern power supply. So what I've got to do is open this thing up, figure out where the TED chip is in here, which is probably going to be right here, and then figure out where I'm going to route my switch. The other thing I would really like to do with this is I would like to, and this is going to be a little bit more difficult, is I'd like to do a PAL NTSC switch, and I'm finding out that's not as easy as I thought it was going to be, and nobody makes a really fun just package like this with a switch. You have to build that yourself, so that may be your project. So that is what we are going to be working on there. And then gosh, I can't remember his name. Sourman, that's right, the Sourman TED. He also said, I'm going to send you something else and I want you to try, and it is this thing, and I, for the life of me, do not it's the Plankton, I think. Yeah, this is the Sourman TED, and this is called the Plankton, which is, I believe, a FPGA replacement for the PLA chip, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Let's take a look at this guy. Let me bring up my top down here. So there you go, the PLA Plankton. So I can replace the PLA in there with this. Now, I probably am going to do that, just because I want to see how this thing works. Is that an LED on there? I don't think so. So we've got two things here, and again, I want to thank him for, and I'll put the links and everything down below, but I really want to thank him for these two things. Again, supplied these to the channel and asked me, and I really appreciated this too. He said, make sure you install them and make sure they're working before you tell everybody or show them, and I'll do that. I will work with him. He just wants me to make sure that I contact him in case I have troubles, but it should be a fun project. And you know, I've gotten to the point where I just want to take this Commodore C16 and really soup it up and just put all the things in it we can. I've got to get Jiffy DOS in here. I need to get that order. Oh wait, is Jiffy DOS isn't in here? No, it's not in here. But I do have the Jiffy DOS in another room as well, and it has a switch. So at some point I'm gonna have a bank of switches somewhere, and I want to do that nicely with a little 3D printed label or cover and all those types of things. So that is a project that will be continuing. But again, thank them for sending that over. Let me go put this up where it's safe. But I don't know about you all, but that just seems like the slickest little way to upgrade your memory in a C16. Just pull out the TED, pop in the memory, pop the TED back in, and you are good to go. Pretty cool. All right. So there's our unboxing. Let's get caught up on our chat. Oh my gosh, you guys have been a chatty bunch today. Let's see. The comebacks. That's good. Let me capture that. The comebacks. All right. Love the ideas you guys are coming up with. That's great. Brainstorm, not brainwash. Yeah, there you go. That's well, we probably do a little brainwashing here too, especially when it comes to Apple computers, right? We try to sway away from the Cambian Orions. The Cambian Orions. Now that's more. That's giving more homage to Cambian than anything else. But you know, Cambian. I like there's a good sound to that. Cambian Orions. All right, got that one. Mr. Landfill must also be a Zap64 fan. Hey, Mark. Mark is here. Good to have you here, Mark. Thanks for popping in. Mark is a supporter of the channel as well. Evil J, solder on the cover, just reached over and put his hand into a pile of soldier. What? Soldier on the cover. Oh, on here? Yes. Gotcha. I have to remember where in chat, what was I talking about at the time? So that's funny. Xander SD card links with programs would be good. Yeah, something like, they do have, it does come with, again, what do they call it? Cover mount, which you do get software with it monthly too, but it doesn't have any type-in programs. So you do get some. Xander said he's buffering. Hopefully it's just Xander. Neil's here. Hey, Neil, good to have you here. Thanks for popping in. Glad to have you back here. At the live stream, and I'm going to bounce through here a little bit, folks. Bear with me. Bit of buffering, not too bad. Maurice says, at Combs, what do you think Zap is? Compute? Oh yes, we need compute. We need a MEGA65 version of compute, don't we? That would be great. I like the Computes Gazette type-ins, but we didn't have the internet in those days. Yeah, but I still like a good type-in program, I tell you. Model 3 party after the PDP. Yeah, there you go. I have to do that too. Absolutely. Jamie's can help out with that too. Oh boy, I didn't plug the cable into the GoTech. By the time I got around to installing it, the cable would be lost. Oh yeah, where is that cable? I'm kidding. I know where the cable is. It's right there. But you're right. If I don't put the, yeah, all right. You know what? You raise a very good point. That is, you are so smart, Jerry. I am going to follow your lead. There. Now you see both bags. If one of those comes up missing, you'll know we've got a problem. Which you probably will. Talk about this. That's funny. I like that. It sounds like a pizza place. Do you need an adapter to place the, not GoPro, but GoTech into the, yeah, I'm going to have to probably 3D print one. There's a couple online for some other uses. I can modify those pretty easily, and we'll probably do that. Speaking of type-ins, Computes Gazette had some sort of Christmas tree decorator. My brother and I put the EA loader on it and had it sit there and spin for like 5 minutes, flashing in EOA. That sounds cool. They had some good stuff, didn't they? Called it Christmas Tree Construction Set. I wonder if we can still find that. All right, there's your mission for next week or 2 weeks when I come back. We need to find Christmas tree. I'm going to write that down. I want to see if I can find Computes Christmas Tree Construction Set. That sounds like a lot of fun. Computes Christmas. That would make a fun live stream just in itself. Christmas Tree Construction Kit. If anybody finds a link to it, post it in chat for us. Used it for game traits. That's a good idea. Construction set. Very cool. That's a good idea. Jerry, the EA loader was good for sitting and spinning for like 5 minutes from what I remember. Nice t-shirt. Well, thank you, Sam. This is, you can find these at a store. It's been so long, I don't even remember where it is. And speaking of t-shirts, hold that thought. Oh, it's coming, guys. Get ready. Definitely was for some games. I remember sitting through it for a round of Mule way too many times. Jamie's peeking in and says, is that a display only? Should have an RP 2040 built in. If it does not have the 2040 built in, I already had one of those. So that is, I didn't need that as well. Evil J, oh yeah, I'm reasonably sure Mule, Archon, Adventure Construction sets. For most of the times I sat through, never bored. This is my ASMR. There you go. I am your ASMR. Sup? Hey, Turkan, good to have you here. Sup with you? Let's see. You have to take care of your blades. Yes, I know. I'll straighten that right out. I can see. There's no dirt on those blades. Come on, man. There is not. Let's see. Mislav. I guess we need to get him a whetstone for Christmas. Yeah. We're all thinking about Christmas, aren't we? Speaking of Christmas, no, hang on. I'll talk about Christmas in a minute. See, I'm leading into it. This is me leading into it. Unboxing is awesome. Glad. Thank you for that. Names for what? Oh, names for what we call you. Not you, Neil. We call Neil, but what do we call the group? You know, when I welcome, I just say, hey, retroCombs supporters. So far we have the comb-overs. That one just kills me. The megas, retros. So I would say like, hey, retros. We have the retro Amadors, the retro Amadorians. We have the retro Mamadors. We have the comb. Oh, I can't read my writing. Oh shoot. I'm gonna have to go back at Commages, I think, or something like that. And then we have the Combinorians. So we're looking for names to call this group of ne'er-do-wells in the chat. I'm kidding. You're not ne'er-do-wells. You're my favorite people in the whole world. Sam's here, +4 forever. Absolute. Jamie's Hack Shack. Yep. Let's see. I'm getting caught up here. Yeah, there you go. The name of our cult. That was one of the suggestions for my executive producer was the Cult of Combs, I think. This is not a good question coming from the crossword part of my brain. The Aquanets, followers of the Combs and the, oh my gosh. That's hilarious. The Aquanets. That is good. The Aquanets. I love it. Nice one, Michael. Ooh, puts his thinking cap on. Neil's on it. The ooh, there we go. The Retroers. So the the RTEs. Oh, that's interesting. Retro ears. Retro. I have to play with that one a little bit, but I like where you're going with that though. Modern power supply is one of the best upgrades for any old micro. Yeah, I'm going to get one for the Apple IIc. The Apple IIc has one of those big bricks, and now you can just get it down to a little modern one, which is good. Retro recipes had a making on making. Oh, I'll have to go check that out. Oh, that was for his C64. Yeah. I did see that. I thought you were talking about that. The old Commodore PSUs give me fear. Yes, they do. Me too. Martin says, I've got that TED memory extension board. Oh, good. So it works like a charm. Thank you for that. I'm glad to know that should be an easy install. So I'm looking forward to that. Cool stuff. My C16 turned out to be kind of a disaster. Oh no, Chris. I may need no scope to find out what's going on. Somebody was with soldering iron inside before me. Well, that's never a good thing. The retro retry. That's just me. Now you're just retro retry. Is that a jab at all of the mistakes I make? Is that what that is, Neil? I love it. Thank you, sir, for that. That is outstanding. Let's see. The PLA is pretty boring chip in what it does until it breaks. Yeah. It won't add anything to the C16, right? It's just going to upgrade it. So I'm just thinking, why not? You know, as a matter of fact, I don't remember. Jamie may remember. Do we have heat sinks on the inside of that thing? I need to look at that too. That's something else I'll need to pop in. And I'm not sure how old the caps are. I may look at that while I'm at it. Oh, is Deft here? Hey, Deft, where are you? Hey, Deft, good to have you here. Thanks for popping in. Deft, hopefully you got the link, and I'll get the website fixed here in a little bit, but I'll tell everybody else about that here in just a minute. The Combinorians, that was it. Yep, okay, got it. Combinorians, yes, got it. I wish I had kept some 16s and +4s, but at one time I thought consolidating down to just 64s, 128s, and SX64s was a good idea. Well, SX64s are a good idea. I'm gonna just say they are definitely. I prefer T-Bug and Transactor magazines. I have not tried those. I may have to look over. The Comboverse +1. Ooh, now we're in like the Marvel universe and the Comboverse +1. Oh, that's pretty good. Comboverse. How are we going to decide what we're going to use? Am I just going to try a few of these out and we'll just see what sticks, or do you think I should do a survey? That's the next question. How much, Turkin wants to know, how much do you love your the VIC-20? Oh, wow. It's a good question. The MEGA65 is going to win by a slight hair, but I do love my the VIC-20. You are right, because I've been able to do some things. But for traditional, feels like it's a real Commodore computer, because the VIC-20 still has this, because it has that gallery, and I know you can boot right into the mode, but there's still that sense of, it just feels like it's not a real, it feels like a recreation. The MEGA65 though feels like a real computer. I mean, it just, everything about it just oozes, feels Commodore-y, like this is the computer they would have released. The only place where it gets just a little bit weird is when you open it up and you see how small the board is, right? Because it's an FPGA. And also we have the physical floppy, we have the IEC, so it has real ports. So now if you're talking about cost, of course, the VIC-20 or the C64, if you can find the Maxi. Oh, by the way, did y'all see that they're planning to release the A500 Maxi? Saw that a couple of days ago. But it's going to be this time next year before we see it. But anyway, back to the C64 and the VIC-20. What was I saying? Oh yeah, just the hardware. You can't use all the modern hardware that I like to use, like a Epyx Fast Loader. I can't throw that in there and expect it to work. I can load a cartridge file, but yeah, it's not the same. It's just running Vice, right? So great question though. Thanks for that. Can you install that widget in a Commodore Plus4 to downgrade it to a, no, because I think, Sam, that the way it's accessing the memory will still default to the memory on the board. He does not recommend plugging it into a Plus4, only the C16. So I don't think that's going to work. You can use it to fix bad RAM in a Plus4 without soldering. No, that would work. Yeah, that might work. Good question. Sounds like Martin might have tried that before, so that's outstanding. The Comboverse. The Comboverse. Got that one. Comboverse. Got it. Stefan says, sure, we are nerdy. That's the great thing about us. Of course we are. We love our nerdiness. We embrace our geeky, nerdy selves. The Coco Retros. Coco for Combs Commodore. So, but do you think people would get confused with the Coco, the computer Coco? But that's kind of cute though. Coco Retros. I guess the retros were kind of, that's good. Hey, let's riff on that a little bit for Combs Commodore. So you guys, let's riff off a few of these that we like. Combs Commodore. That's pretty cute. All right, got it. Let's see. I only have one. The Combo Tiers. Oh, that's good. The Combo Tiers. Combo Tiers. Great. All right. The Retroologist. Oh, Deft coming in with the heavy hitter. The Retroologist. Retroologist. All right, got that one too. The Combsinators. Oh, the Combsinators. Combsinator. I know it's kind of a pain that I'm having to write these down, right? But I'd rather do it now than have to go back and get them later. 128D. The Combs. Maurice thinks it's the Combs Club. That sounds very exclusive, doesn't it? Sounds like we should have a jacket and a tie and I actually had to wear a tie last Friday, and it's the first time I've had a tie on for, man, it's got to be a long time. But I actually had to put one on for an event I was attending. It was one of those kinds of events. So Transactor was definitely the best Commodore magazine. The Combo Files. Got it. Combs Club sound. Oh, Neil likes Combs Club. Let's see. Love my the VIC-20. Yeah, it is fun. The only computer I haven't taken to bits and kept in the box. Oh, that's true. The Combsonauts. Sam's. Oh, the Combonauts. Okay, Combonauts. That's kind of sounding. That's kind of like that. Combonauts. Kind of Spacey makes me think of For All Mankind, which season 4 just started, and I can't wait to check that out. Not necessarily A500 Maxi, just a full-size Amiga. Oh, really? I thought it was, is it not one? By the way, greetings, Wonder Dog. Thanks for coming. Is it not actually, do we not think it's going to be an A500 Maxi? And when you say just a full-size Amiga, what do you mean? Do you mean an Amiga 500? That's kind of where I was at. I didn't know. Taro says the C16 is great in the sense that it has plenty of free space for expansions. Yes, that's true. Mislav got an email from Amy64.com saying, Mislav, it's official. The A500 Maxi is coming. Okay, nothing. Okay, so we do have a note there that says it's going to be an A500 Maxi. Okay, so we'll keep an eye on that. And then the Combs Club, or Combs Club and Combs Crew. That's kind of cool. Combs Club. That sounds very 80s. Combs Club and Combs Crew sounds very 80s. I kind of like that. All right. Well, thank you all for those suggestions. Let's dive into the next portion of the show, which is, well, before we do that, let's take a quick commercial announcement, because I have promised you all this for a long time, and I keep mentioning it in live streams, but let me just make sure. Yeah, it's ready to go. I've got it queued up over here. Let's go ahead and get it. So this is, I have told you a long time ago, one of these days I was going to update my store. So as you all know, there are lots of ways that you can support the channel. You can go down below. You can subscribe and become a YouTube member, which will get you the Commodore C64 level, which gets you some stuff. If you want to know what that stuff is, go to buymeacoffee.com/retrocombs. Visit that page, and you'll see that I have all these fun Commodore-inspired support levels where you can join the Combs Club community, the Combs File community, the Megas community, the Combs Overs community, whatever we're calling ourselves, and you can get some fun free stuff along with it. So again, that's buymeacoffee.com/retrocombs. That link is also down below if you need that. If you join at the YouTube, then you're just going to come in at the Commodore 64 level, which again, you'll see the benefits of that over at Buy Me a Coffee, but it's just an easy way because some people want to use just the YouTube membership. Now, some folks have taken their level to the extreme. They want to become either a producer or an executive producer. And when you get that, you get extra stuff, but you also get your name in all of my videos. Well, all of them is subjective. There's at least in the video description. Shorts don't get the scroll, but most of my full prepared videos, you get your names mentioned. You also, if you're an executive producer, you get to be a wrench in the chat room, which means you get to help us moderate the chat. You also get your annual holiday gift. So executive producers, my executive producers who are there, I need you to update me with your latest address. All right. All my executive producers, you got that? So I am preparing your holiday gifts, hopefully to go out here in the next couple of weeks, but I want to make sure I have all the addresses correct. So if you want to send that to me in Discord, and RetroCombs in Discord, you can find me there. You can send it via email, retrocombs@icloud.com. Now, again, that's only for executive producers. But if you want next year's gift, now's the time to sign up to become an executive producer for the channel, okay? So the other way you can thank me is hit that thanks button down there below, and or is it the super chat? Whichever it is down there below right now in the chat room, there's probably a little thing too. You can do that, and that will also support the channel. The other thing that I promised you I would do for the longest time, and I ran this by the lovely accountant. She said, you got some work to do. And I agree with her, but here's what we have. If you go to retrocombs.com/shop, this will take you to the shop where you can buy your merch. Now, some of these I've got to work on. That is way too large. I don't know what happened, but that's not the way so I'm going to go back and fix those. But the cool thing though, is you can click here and you can choose, hey, I'm an executive producer. I only want stuff that executive producers can get or should get. Now, don't be buying stuff. Anybody can buy it. If you want to do it, you can buy it. But if you're an executive producer, you now have a lot of fun stuff that you can buy and add your executive producer support to your daily wardrobe, right? So that is there. Now, for everybody else, it's this right here, right? You get just a standard logo. And again, I'll go back and fix, but check out some of these fun ones. We now have, here you go. You can get your RetroCombs logo holiday ornament, which I think actually looks pretty cool. Of course, you can get a sticker, you can get a mug. Again, I'm gonna go back and adjust a few of these shirts. That is too big. The logo is way too big. And I did have some where the logo was up on the upper right. I'm not sure what happened, so I have to go back and look at that and fix that. And then there's also going to be, if I go to accessories here, soon you're going to find there will be a stocking if you want a stocking. So, but this is the fun one, I think, for this time of year, just if you want a little logo. So you can do that. And there is, I think, what day is it? Is it the 13th? I think there's 30% off everything. So you might check it out on the 13th. Keep an eye on it. It will be there. So there you go. There's my public service announcement. Again, I have promised you guys that I would update my shop at some point. And I know there's a few of you that have purchase items from there, so thank you very much, and I'll continue to do that. I've got a couple of ideas for things that aren't my logo that I think would make really fun shirts. I can't do this MEGA65 because somebody else is doing this for the team, but I do have some other ideas kind of around the MEGA65 for those of you that support the MEGA65. So if you're interested in that, I will help you with your swag there too. All right, so there we go. There's your public service announcement. Also, one other thing too, if you like the chat, if you like what's happening in the chat, any support of the channel at the VIC-20 and above, VIC-20s are at $2 per month, automatically gets you access to the Discord channel. And in the Discord, for our Discord, this is where many of the folks that you're seeing in the chat room now are there all the time, and we keep it as a closed one only for supporters. I think that's the best way to do it. If we just let the floodgates in, then who knows who we have, and closing it to just supporters know that you're really in there with like-minded folks. And we have some really fun channels that are starting. It's been a little quiet, by the way, guys. A little quiet, and some of that's my fault. I know. I've been busy too. A little quiet in the Discord, but let's get back there. All right. Hey, Jamie, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Jamie's kind of pumping or priming the pump there for us. Thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate you. Yes, ESP32 fun, blinky blinky. It's on the way today, so it should be here. That was like an overnight thing, which is really cool. Let me see if I can get everything going here. Let's get caught up, and then we'll start playing some games. Let's see. Oh yeah, you get the special handshake too. I can't show you what it is because you don't get that until you get in there. The Combs Club is nice. So the Combs Club. All right. Well, we'll keep trying that. Guess I'm seconding Maurice. I missed their suggestion. The combo door. Oh, the combo doors. The combo doors. I'm gonna write that one down. That's a good one. Hey, and who's that? That was somebody I don't know, isn't it? Hey, Ken, the combo doors. Ken, thank you so much. Ken, I think this is your first time in our chat. I think this is your first time in the Combo Doors chat, right? So maybe your first time at the Combo Doors live stream. If it is, let me know. It's good to have you here. Michael says, also, am I wrong in assuming all these suggestions are intended to be pronounced combo? Oh, I see. Combo instead of combo. Yeah, probably combo. Yes, we would need to. So combo doors. Combo doors. Combo verse. It's hard to say. It's my own name, and it's still harder to say. So good point, Michael. Something we all need to know. Jerry says the comophobes. Oh, comophobes. Combophobes. That's really good. You guys are getting into this, that's for sure. Combophobes. Got it. Combophobes. Press release mentions a full-size Amiga console. Yeah. Well, yeah. So we're going to see what that is. Not official that the emails from me. Yeah, that's true. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Oh goodness, here we go. My thing is doing that weird thing again. Let's see. Wonder, I suspect we're likely more to get a 600 1200 case. The Amiga 500 case is huge and expensive. Oh, that's a very good point. Of course, I love my 600, so that could be interesting. Isn't better to make a new 1200 clone? CD32 was also based on that, and it can run modern Amiga software. That's a good point. No need for stockings in the shop. I look weird. I look weird in silk stockings. Well, how do we know? We don't have any pictures. We can't tell. So if you want to post a picture of yourself in silk stockings in the Discord, we won't share them outside of our Discord community. We would never do that, Mislav. Wonder Dog 600 case definitely makes sense size-wise, but they're selling based on fond memories. There are a lot more 500. It's going to be interesting, isn't it? Oh, I like the controversy this has sparked. Taro, since the A500 Mini was basically AGA capable, it'll be interesting to see if they will add some configurable performance options to the Maxi. It will be. 600 case with A500, A600 mode would be great. All right, let me get caught down here. Let's see, we're getting caught. Is Gabor here? Gabor is Gabor. I always mess it up. Gabor. Oh, sorry, dude. I apologize. Can I just say Gabor? Okay, so we'll do that. But welcome. Good to have you here. Hey, Rudy's Retro's here. Hey, Rudy, good to have you. Thanks for popping in. Always good to see you too. Let's see. Hey, yeah, everybody's welcoming Rudy. Rudy's posted some stuff lately too. So if you haven't checked out his channel, be sure and do that. retroCombs has a great memory for who's been in the chat before. I can't tell you what I had for lunch yesterday. My memory for who has been in the chat is better than anything else probably. But still, you know, I say the names a lot because I'm saying them over and over as I go through this, so that makes it easier for me. Let's see, Xander. I wonder if we still have time to play games. I know it's been an hour. Okay, I'm moving on, guys. All right, so I've got the boot for my executive producers that I need to get into the games. Okay, here's the deal. Here's what we're doing. Let me clear this out. So here's what happened. Just a quick Halloween live stream summary. So I was using the Ultimate 2 Plus to try and play some games on the Commodore 128. So I had this hooked up to the Commodore 128, and I do love this device. This device is amazing. First, let me say, the reason those games wouldn't work is, you probably guessed it already, they were PAL. I only have an NTSC 128, so none of them were loading. Now, well, I say that. All but two. One of them, I finally got to work with this thing. And it was a really weird situation where I had to load it, get to a certain screen, and then I had to tap the menu off and on again. And then for some reason it would release, and I can do it. I can reduplicate it, and then it would run. And that was Aliens. Yeah, that was Aliens. But what was really interesting, but that was just weird. So, but the other two games, I had the developer of one of the games, the game was, which developer? Oh, it was Darkland 2. He reached out and said, it's PAL only, sorry. So that will explain why those games wouldn't have worked. I could sit here and try and load them all day from this thing, but they're not going to work. So there's that. So the great thing about our lovely MEGA65 is it is standard agnostic. We can change all of that. So I thought, ooh, we could do that. And this does have a C64 mode, but then I thought, well, yeah, but that's not very compatible. I bet none of these games would load in C64 mode, and I have to load them from the SD card, and blah, blah. And of course, I have to do that anyway. But then I remembered, oh yeah, we have the C64 Core version 5, which is fabulous. And I've covered that in a live stream before. We played some games, and I thought, hey, let's go ahead and load that up. And we will, oh, gosh, let's load that up in here. It was actually good I went to that screen because I just noticed I am not turned on yet over here for my retro computer. So I've got it all configured. The other thing I wanted to try was, would those games with the C64 Core work with the Epyx Fast Load cartridge? So we're going to try that. That's the little wrinkle we're going to add to it, okay? This has not been verified, but I just want to try it. I want to see it because you can and you'll see this when we fire it up, you can in the MEGA65 C64 Core add a fast load cartridge image, and it works. So I just thought, hey, let's see how compatible it is with the actual hardware itself. So we will be doing that. We'll be plugging that in. And then I also, before this live stream, I wanted to see if this device, the Ultimate 2 Plus, would work with the MEGA65 and the C64 Core. I can tell you right now, it does not work. No way, not going to work. As a matter of fact, it's awfully tight, even trying to get everything plugged in. Everything's so close on the ports, and I won't demonstrate that for you, but it's trying to get it all plugged in is a little tight. So this, I can confirm, does not currently, at least for me, does not work with the C64 Core. But it's not a problem because most of the features that are in here are already part of the Core. So this is really designed for folks who have real hardware. So there's the story. Now, let's see if I've lied to you. And let's see if we can get these games going. So I'll be using, of course, my favorite Hyperkin joystick. Links in the video description below for everything I've talked about here. I think I've even got links for the Ultimate in there, I believe, and everything else. So let's fire up our MEGA65. Oh, before I do that, let me also show you. Well, let me show you first. Let me boot it up first. So I've got this fun view right here. I think most of you usually like this view. Let me go and zoom in. We can zoom in a little. Zoom. There we go. Let's zoom that in a little bit. And we're just going to turn the MEGA65 on with the switch on the side right here. Okay, now watch what happens when I turn it on. And hopefully it will turn on. And the first thing you notice is it boots into Commodore 64 mode. Now, I have not touched anything. I didn't hold down the Mega key to make it do that. I made it boot directly to the Commodore C64 core automatically. How do you do that? Well, and I've shared this in another live stream, or maybe it was prepared. No, I think it was their live stream. There is a dip switch that you can set. And since we're only going to be playing in this mode, I decided to throw that dip switch. So let me show you that dip switch. So if I come back over here, and there is a little, and I can't zoom, this camera doesn't have a really good zoom, but what you will see is this dip switch right here. Okay, and there are 4 dips. There's, I think it's, yeah, 1 is the bottom one, 2, 3, and then 4. If you take the 4th dip and you put it over to the left, that will automatically boot your MEGA65 into whatever core is number 2. All right, everybody got that? So use the dip switch if you wanted to boot that. Now, when I get done with this, if I want to boot back to the MEGA65 as the default, then what I have to do is switch that. Now, what I don't know is, can I boot, is there, oh, we can find out because we have developers in the chat room. When I use that option to boot directly to the C64, is there a way, or when I use that dip switch, is there a way to boot back to the MEGA65? Can I hold the Mega now and now it will go back? Let's try it. So I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to hold the Mega key down, but I think that's going to boot into C64 mode from the Mega. Let's see. I'm holding it down. And let's see if I'm in the core. Yeah, see, so I'm still in the core. So is there any way to boot to the MEGA65 core with that dip switch? That's my question to the, yeah, you can hold no scroll or cold boot. Okay, but I can't like I could. Okay, gotcha. So then we're just gonna do the thing we normally do, which is no scroll, click it on, and then just pick the core, and then that's gonna boot us into MEGA65 mode. There you go. But then I'm gonna have to change my aspect ratio to make it fit in my little thing. So there you go. So then if I turn it off again, turn it back on, then we'll be back to our C64 core. Okay, so there we go. So let me go ahead and get that back to here, HDMI and 16:9. There we go. All right, so now let's see how we get this thing going here. Here's what we do. So I'm going to hit help right now, and I'm going to scale this down so that you can see the on-screen menu a little bit. So let me come down here and make that about 70. Yeah, that should work. There you go. Now you can see a little bit better. Okay, so this is the C64 core for the MEGA65, and you access it by hitting the help key up here. All right, got it? So you just do that, and then you make your selection. Oh, we got something going on over here. Oh, Mark, thank you so much. I really appreciate you, sir. Mark decided to leave a super chat, and it is a very generous super chat. Thank you so much. I'm glad you love the MEGA65 videos and the blogs. Speaking of the blog, you're probably going to want your money back after this. The blog is down right now. I pushed a change to GitHub, and I thought it was really innocuous, so I don't know what happened. And it took you can get to the site, but every single blog post is gone. As a matter of fact, Deft emailed me or sent me a Discord message earlier asking for me to share a link to a post, and I went to find it, and that's what tipped me that it was gone. So sometime tonight or tomorrow or the next couple of days, I'll get that working again. But so Mark, sorry, the blogs, they're gone for right now, but they'll be back. I just need to revert to the previous push, and then I've got my changes backed up that I was trying to make, so I'll get that done and we'll get it fixed. So thank you so much, though. I really appreciate your support of the channel and being a member too on top of that. So thank you so much for that. So going back here, so the first thing we're going to do is we are going to mount a drive. Now, the nice thing about this is you really don't need to choose whether it's PAL or NTSC. It just kind of fixes it itself pretty much here, which is really nice. So what we're going to do is the first game we're going to try is and here's my directory. Now here's something I found that is starting to bother me. I have no way to get back. As a matter of fact, I have already botched it now. So you can see, let me hit space, but if I go here to mount drive and I go here, there's no button that gets me up a level, and I have not found it. So I don't know if any of my developers know, am I missing something? I've tried every key. I've tried left, right, which is just a page up, page down, but there's no way to go back a level on my SD card. Is it it assumes like I can only go down into the directories. I can't go back. And the only way I can find to get back is I have to reset, which is really not good. So if somebody's got an option there, let me know. I'll keep an eye on that in chat. Let's see. Maurice says there is a new C64 version 5.1 alpha core that solves the hard reset function. Oh. Will that fix this problem too with the navigation? That's what I want to know, because I cannot go back. Back arrow does nothing. Back arrow does here it does nothing. See, this one does nothing either. So neither one of those are doing anything. And this is version 5, as you can see. So nothing there. So yeah, I can check. I'll check, make sure those, you might be right. In chat, who said that? That was Deft. Was that you who said that? Yeah, normally there are 2 dots exactly, but so he's suggesting that maybe because the Mac puts those ._ files on there, that could be the problem. I will check that. It could be confusing. Okay, so I would have to get rid of those. So I'll have to, and I can get rid of those. All I have to do is show the hidden files and check that. So I will give that a shot and check if that's the case. Thank you for that. Should have put that together. All right, so the first game we're going to play is Aliens. So before we do that though, I said I wanted to try this, which is the Epyx Fast Load. So let's see if we can just mess everything up. Let's go in here. Let's unplug, turn this off. We're going to plug this back in the back. All right, we're going to turn her back on. And we're going to see if we can load these games a little faster than real time. Now, the nice thing about this is I get my little guy right there, right? Now, there's not going to be anything there. There's no directory because there's nothing attached. So hopefully I'll get an error there. Let's go. Oof, gosh, I thought the OSM would stick a little bit longer than that. There we go. Let's go back to our menu. It looks like that just locked up. Let me reset. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and mount our drive. Let's go ahead and get Aliens loaded here. All right, you can see that's loaded, and we'll hit help to exit out of that. Let's see if that's attached now. There we go. And let's go ahead and there is a code. Is it just this? Oh wait, you know what? With the fast load though, I can do all I have to do is which would have been the Commodore key, the Mega key run stop. That's right. So fast load gives us that, which is nice. So we'll let that load. Let me get my earphones on while this is going. All right. Hey, okay, so far so good. We have sound. All right. Okie dokie, here we go. So use the plus modify keys for the scroll. Interesting. Oh, I see you can slow it down. That's fun. Look at that. I love this view because you can see what keys I'm hitting down here. So that's kind of fun. Look, there's a game and a game. All right, let's go ahead and hit the space bar. And hopefully we can get this loaded. What time is it? 3:07. Let's we'll give about 5, 10, 15 minutes per game. The real goal here is to see if the MEGA65, which you can see is still loading. Hopefully it is not bombed, but still going. The real goal is to see if we can get the MEGA65 to load these games that we couldn't load on the C128. And again, I'm kind of using the, oh, here we go. That's good. Good there. Let's go ahead and see what's going on here. Run stop. I tried that. That didn't work either. While this is loading. A computer game by Stephen Wright. Let's see. Got some good chat going on. I'll come back to the chat here in just a little bit. Let me get out of here. Smash that like button. Thank you, Rudy. Appreciate it. Okay, so let's see if we can. I've got my joystick here. Looks like, what do we need? Press return to start. Okay, we can do that. All right, so far so good. All right, Colonial Marine status update. Hicks is okay. Gorman's okay. Everybody's okay. Enter mission status code or press return. Okay, there is, you can enter codes and you can jump to specific areas. So I don't have the code, so we're just going to press return. Let's see what happens. Sometime in space, silent and endless. I'll let you guys read these. This is just really based on the pardon me, guys. This is really just based on the movie Aliens, and My understanding is this just kind of takes you through the movie, through various scenes. So we'll see what this looks like. Kiss and tell. Don't want to do that. How many colonists? I don't know. 60, maybe 70 families. Families. Uh-oh. Several weeks later, Ripley's apartment. We're hanging out with Ripley in her apartment. We have to talk. They've lost contact with the colony. Uh-oh. Oh, here we go. Now we've got some images. Get to see these great Commodore 64 graphics in the day that I would have been thrilled by this. At ease, I'm sorry we didn't have time. Sir, what do we got? Yeah, yes, Hicks. Hudson, sir, he's Hicks. Oh, great. We don't know who our men are. We're in for a great start on this one. What's the question? Is that going to be a stand-up fight, sir, or just another bug hunt? I remember that. That was good. All we know is that there's still no contact with the colony and that a xenomorph may be involved. We know what those xenomorphs, yeah, those are not good. It's a bug hunt. There we go. I'll tell you what I know. One of our crew members has brought back with this thing on his face. You all know the story from here. I think we can move on. Look, man, I only need to know one thing. Here it is. Where they are. All right, so there you go. There's the game. I hope you're ready. I really do. Oh, wow. Okay, so here we go. Equipment identification. Okay, so we need to identify equipment. Let's hope I can identify what this stuff is. This is a pistol. Okay, that's confirmed. Flamethrower. Which one of these? Is this the flamethrower? Oh, that's not the flame. This must be the flamethrower. There we go. Locator band. Is this the locator band? Yep, that's the locator band. Why am I doing this? Smart gun. That's this, right? What? That's not the smart gun? This is the smart gun? Okay. Pulse rifle. This must be the pulse rifle. Okay, and motion tracker, that's this little guy right here. This is the one that shows you the aliens getting ready to just drop on top of you. And then the bio, yeah, this looks like a bio. There we go. So evidently you have to go through that. All right, press return to continue. So this seems to be working. Let's see. We'll see if we can get through the first level here and see what's going on. Okay, press return to continue. So the good news is this is working. We didn't get nearly this far before, and not only is the core working, it's working with the Epyx Fast Load cartridge, which I just think is pretty cool because these things need a little help. When we're doing cycle accurate, it does take these things a while to load. Let's see what's going on, chat. What you got? You guys okay over there? Fast Loader cartridge makes D65 files load faster. Indeed, yes they do. I really like it. Jerry says, isn't the Activision version NTSC and Electric Dreams version PAL? Oh, that's a good question, Jerry. I do not know. Chime in chat, folks, if we know. If it doesn't have him screaming, game over, man, game over, at the end, why did they even make the game? Was that good? Did you like it? At least you got it, right? That's pretty good, right? Yeah, it's okay. Up arrow, tried it. Sorry, Thomas. All of you asking about the keys, tried it. Up arrow is page up. Oh, we're playing. Hold on. I'm in space, folks. What's going on? Looks like I'm in the drop ship. What am I doing here? Aliens was a very good game, even though it's a movie franchise. It was perfect. Is this going to be another bug hunt? Yes, it is. This is going to be, it looks like we're landing. Yeah, oh, this is good. I like this. We need more volume on the game, though, don't we? Let me see if I can get some more volume on the game. There you go. Is that a little bit? Oh, okay. So this is one of those fly through the rings kind of missions. All right, here we go. Let's hope I don't. See if we can get this thing landed. This is good, guys. I like this. Oh, Nelly. Keep it in the center. I know. I'm going to keep it in the center. And I'm sure it's going to get harder as we go, right? I feel like I'm playing Dragon's Lair. Got to get it just right or you're just going to die. Not Dragon's. It's not really not like Dragon's Lair. How long do I have to do this? My mouth open properly? I like the music. It's got just enough dread in it and pop to just make me feel like this is okay. All right, we'll oh gosh. Compliance in the aborting for re-entry. Oh man. All right, so heads up display engaged. Primary couplers released. Set internals. If it makes me play this again. Drop station secured. Initiate release sequence on mark. 3, 2, 1. Boom, mark. Yeah, it's going to be the same level, right? Because I bombed out. You have to keep it between the nominal profile. You have to keep it between green and yellow. As soon as you get into red, you're done. So, all right. So there is Aliens. We know that the MEGA65 saved our bacon to play Aliens. That is pretty cool. You know what? And I'm going to spend more time with this game. I really like this game. I love these kind of faux flying games. This is pretty cool. I'm glad I have my Hyperkin because this would be a challenge with anything else. I probably shouldn't be talking either while I'm doing this. Should be focused, but then you won't know what's on my mind. You probably don't want to know what's on my mind, especially right now. All right, come on. Oh, speaking of the holidays, since I'm talking about it, whoa, get over there. Still thinking about a Christmas live stream at some point. I hope you guys will join me for that, and we'll have some holiday festivities. We'll probably have some eggnog. We will have, it's the same place. I got lost in the same place. But we will have, let me go ahead and exit out of this. We will have all kinds of fun stuff, and we'll be focused on some holiday games, and I'll make sure that they work before this. Okay, so everybody, that is Aliens. What'd you guys think in chat? They got Stephen Cartwright to make this game after the original version by Stephen Wright turned out to be way too funny. Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought when I saw Stephen Wright. I'm like, what is this? Looking at my Mega C64 core right now, I can browse back to my SD by just selecting the top icon. Yeah, I have that in a couple of places. I'm guessing it's exactly what Deft suggested. It's those invisible Mac files that are put on there. I wish Mac wouldn't do that, and I know there's a way to turn it off. I'm going to go back and release those, remove those. I bet that's what it is. So that was easy. Now the landing scene. How good is Stevie? Yeah, it was not good, as you can tell. In the pipe, 5x5. There you go. Master of the Lamps. There you go. Yeah, Master of the Lamp 5s. Love it. Who knew you needed an NES or N64 to fly through the rings? Tip, do not talk. Concentrate, stare at the rings. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so, but we did what we wanted to do. We got Aliens running, so that's good. Now, let's do the next one. So let me reset our computer here, and let me clear this out. So we're 1 for 1. All right, so, and we're using the Epyx Fast Load. So we are going to give this a shot. And it looks like I might have turned it off and back on again completely. Reset's not going to work on this one. And it doesn't always work, and we know that, so not a problem. Let me clear this out here. All right, so let me see. Did I miss anything in chat? Oh, retroCombs, it doesn't kind of fix itself. The C64 is currently PAL only. NTSC Sport is, oh, really? Is that right? It doesn't support it, so. If I tried an NTSC on this one, Michael, then that game would not load. Is that what I'm hearing? So that's not good because then I have to bounce around the machines. I thought this thing was just because there wasn't a switch. So that's good information to have. We need to check on that. I need to find out what's going on with that. Eggnog. Oh, yeah, you got to have eggnog. Got to have eggnog. So there will be that. Okay, so let's go back in and load up our next game. And again, let me shrink this down here a little bit for you. Kind of wish we could save this setting too. Let's go back here. And the next one we are going to mount in try. Now this one's going to get tricky. This is a 3-disc collection. This one is called, what is this called? Project Firestart. And I grabbed this one because they released it as a holiday for Halloween for free. And you could grab it. So I thought, oh, and it was specifically, they said it was a great Halloween game. So that's why I grabbed it. Let's go ahead and load the first disc here. All right, let's get out of here. And let's do this thing here. And we'll do it starring Drew Barrymore. There you go. Project Firestart, that's Firestarter, but yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah, I got it. I love the great 80s reference. Thank you guys for that. By the way, how many people we have hanging out with us? I haven't even taken a look to see what the damage is. Holy mackerel. There's quite a few of you out there. There's 35 folks sharing today, so thank you for that. Thank you for joining today, and thank you, Mr. Mr. Landfield's checking it out for us. Thank you, sir. Good group today. Thanks for joining, and again, thanks to my two folks who have dropped a super chat, Mark and Jamie. kind of you to do that. All right, so here we go. It says PAL. Let's hit space, and yeah, usually space is the one that gets us through. Okay, Project Firestart. I like the, that's pretty good. Began on February 13th, 2066 aboard the research ship Prometheus, financed by the, I won't read all this. We got to this part the last time, so we knew this works. Although the first, and it looks like it's just a text page, so we're okay. Let's hit run stop to exit. All right, so here we go. Or we can go through pages, it looks like, with, yeah, next page is there. There we go. You will need the game disk side 1 and this boot file, which we have. Oh, you will need the game disk side 1 and this boot file. Okay, we have that. We're good. The real thing. You 6-pack on a 40-track image, then un-6-pack it. And so, oh, maybe this won't work. It better work because I've had it working. I've tested this one on the MEGA65, so I don't want to give it away, but it's quirky. All right, so I hit run stop so we get to this page, and as you can see, it says disk 0 and 2 equals side 1, disk 1 and 3 equals side 2. Now, how confusing is that? Okay, so now what it wants me to do is insert game disk side 1. Now, okay, well, let's try that. Game disk side 1. So we're going to hit help. We're going to go in here, and we're going to go to number 1. Game disk side 1. And hit escape. Yeah, there we go. Disk, oh, gosh. All right, so I think we're right. So let's press space to continue. It's very confusing. Why wouldn't they just tell me which disk? Why do we have to have sides? I know that I'm sure the physical media had this and this and this, right? So, all right, here we go. I know. What did they do? Label the discs in record change order. I know, it's very, very confusing. Okay, well, we got it. Because if you don't get it right, this thing will bomb out. I know that. Okay, so this is. We did not get this far the last time, so this is new. We got those other pages, those other screens, but this is the first time we have seen this on a live stream. Okay, so we got some kind of setup. I kind of dig the graphics, though. We'll say I kind of like this. Let's see what we have going on here. Project Firestart. All right, good sound. Here's our director. Hey, 36 of you. Thanks for that. Hey, there's 36 of you watching. There's only 25 likes. Let's get that up there, guys. Thank you for popping in. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. Let other people know we're here playing Commodore 64 games that did not work on the 128 NTSC on a MEGA65 with a C64 core in PAL mode. I think that's a good summary, right? Hey, Mislav's back. Good to have you back, my executive producer. We missed you. Who among us does not love arson? We all probably are little fire starters, aren't we? Yeah. Okay. Let's see if we can get this game. Let's see what's going on here. What do you think? Spacebar? There it is, space. Okay, let's see what happens. So far, so good. Okay, now see, it's asking for us to insert disk number 1. Disk 1 is in. This is what drove me nuts. I'm going to tell you this, because I wanted to make sure this one worked. I messed with this thing for quite some time. Here's what you have to do. It's not disk 1. Well, it could be disk 1, but check it out. I had to hit help. I had to come over here, and I had to put number 2 in for it to work. Got it? And then when I hit the joystick button, then it'll load. If you have it on the 1, it just bombs out and you have to start all over. I started over at least 7 or 8 times going, what in the world's going on? I was checking settings, everything, and it was all about not inserting the right disk. So that menu, it will drive you nuts. So follow my instructions, not the ones on the screen. Disk 1 equals 2. Image number 2, 0 indexing. Yeah, I know. It's just, and then I got this and I was so excited because I've never seen this game. And so this is amazing. But the other thing about this game, and let me cue it up here. And I'm getting better at this. Check it out. I can do this now. This is the card for the game. This is the Project Firestart instructions, and you kind of need it because there are some things you need to know, like C for change weapons, D for disk commands, so you can format a disk, save a disk, load. So if you ever need to format a disk, there you go, you can do it right within the game. But then over here, I and P, so C, D, I, well actually C, I, P are the important things that you need to know. So C to change weapons, I for your inventory, and P to pause game. So C and I. So if we go back to our view, C and I, and they're really kind of in weird spots here. Okay, so if I hit C right now, there's nothing to probably change because I don't have a weapon. All right, if I do I for inventory, it shows me that I have one thing, which is that gun that's in my hand. See that? Okay, so let's go ahead and let's mosey on through a few levels here and see what's going on. Open door. When you get to there, you can either open the door and close the door. How do we get in there? There you go. It's like that. So you just move on through. When it says open door, just move on through. And so we're looking around here. I will say this. I really love the look of this game. I think it's a beautiful game, especially for the Commodore 64. The running is nice and smooth. I like the little shadow underneath. I like being able to look out the big viewport there and see part of the ship. Just really, in all of its 8-bit glory, this thing is fabulous. We'll go through the door here. And at some point, hopefully, we want to go to let's go to level 2, and I'm controlling that with the joystick. See that? I'm not pressing 1 or 2, I'm just controlling. Let's go to level 2. Yeah, that's a good question, Deft, but it does. It locks up and then it just has a screen that goes do 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 do. It's very strange. Very strange indeed. Let's see. Okay, so where are, look, holy smokes, this guy did not have a good day. So that's what we have there. Looks like we can go one way or this way. This is a game I want to spend time with. This looks like a lot of fun. Closed door. All right, so we're in corridor U. This is one of those ones I would want to map to. Looks like we can go this way as well. Yep, looks like we can go that way too. At some point, oh wow, check this out. Let's see, can I do anything with these guys? Nope, I just shot at it. So nothing to do. I wonder why I'm doing all this running into all these rooms other than showing off good 8-bit eye candy. I don't see why there's anything I should be doing. We'll spend just a few more minutes here, and if we don't see some action soon, we'll try our next game. But good news, this one works. Take a new laser. All right, so that's how you can, I would assume that that's how you power back up. Can I take TNT? I really feel like I need some TNT. What happens if I... Oh yeah, don't shoot the TNT, guys. I thought when I got close, if I pressed the button, I could take some TNT. That obviously is not the case. This is what happens when you shoot the TNT. The end. All right, well, that's kind of a good place to end it right there. So that's pretty good. Let's see. Is this game going to be boring? I don't know. Who's Jeff? Oh, is he known for boring games? I don't know. Is that a thing? I'm unfamiliar with that. Let's see. Oh goodness. Let's see if I can get my scroll back. There we go. It's a capture to test to make sure the robot isn't playing. Why would you need a caption on an 8-bit computer? I know. Perhaps a simple DRM copy protection. Yeah, but you know what it is, right? Everybody knows what it is. Which is those things, so that's just weird. RetroCombs, you're too used to good tech writing aimed at end users and have lost your programmer-written read-me text comprehension skills. Well, first of all, thank you. Secondly, is you're probably right. I'm pretty critical too on things like that, but I too need an editor. He should have hired me out, and I could help edit it with it. Oops, big bada boom. I know. Did you do that in the Army? I did not do that in the Army. Although I would say that when in doubt, shoot. I know, and that's, hey guys, hey, happy Veterans Day to me, by the way, okay? Or also happy Veterans Day to all the veterans out there, whether you served in the United States or in another country. As a matter of fact, I was at a veterans dinner the other night And we had someone who served in the Swedish Army, and so we celebrated him as a former NATO veteran. So that was fun. He didn't see the "don't shoot the TNT" sign. I know. Oh, wasn't that fun? Hey, that was fun. What happens? Let's see what happens if, what can I do from here if I hit anything? Oh, no, when you end, you got to be, no, that's not. Surely it doesn't just bomb you out and you've got to restart. Oh, no. Hey, that's not cool at all. Look at this. There's no way to restart. Yeah, Metal Gear, exactly. I fell asleep. Yes, that game. I love that game, though. I will say that. But this is not good programming. Dead is dead. Yes, dead is dead. Surely that's not the case. Let me check the instructions here. Let's go over and check the instructions. See if they say anything about dead is dead. Oh, here's restart. So if I hit maybe disk and use restart, maybe that'll do it. Let's try. Okay, so, oh, wrong one. You don't want to see that again. I want you to see that again, but you don't want to see that again. So let's go back to here. D for disk. Okay, there you go. So what you have to do is after you die, when in doubt, read the instructions. Insert disk. Oh my gosh, which one was disk 1, guys? Is that this one or this one? Oh no, this one? I don't know, we'll find out. I don't know. Oh, unable to load game. It's not that one. Let's go, restart game. Here we go. Insert disk 1. Else, I think this is right. This is confusing. Unable to load game. All right, so that's not it. At least it didn't bomb out on me. It's this one, right? This is disk 1, right? Oh man, I don't know. Restart game. See if that's it. See how confusing this is? Oh, now I've got to insert disk 0. Give me a break. What in the world? I'm not sure what the logic is behind all this. Surely there was a way to do this. And I don't know if that's disk 0 or not. I'm assuming at this point. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm glad you all are having fun at my expense in the chat room. Thank you very much. No, not 0. What in the world? What in the holy 8-bit world is this? Anybody as confused as I am right now? Oh, no, it's locked. Oh, we're done. See, it's done. That's what I was talking about. When you're done, you're done. So that's horrible programming. I pity, in an 80s vernacular, I pity the poor fool who tries to play this game without knowing the secrets. Oh, my goodness. Def says 0 and 2 are number 2 are image 1, 0 and 3 are image 1, image 0 only for boot. Ha ha. All right, well, I'm out. we're out. I'm gonna use the fun little reboot button over here, and we're gonna try something else. So, all right, so now we're last game. Thanks for hanging out, guys. We're on our last one. You've made it this far. You are a rock star. Let me tell you. All right, let's see if we can get this one to work. 2 out of 2, though. We are 2 out of 2. We can't help that the guy confuse the heck out of us with disk images, but oh no. Evil J, disk 0 equals 1, disk 1 equals 2, disk 2 equals 1, disk 3 equals 2. Oh my gosh. Oh, Lance, you didn't know it was going to be this crazy today, did you? I told you it'd be interesting at the very beginning, but wow, easy. Yeah, where's our easy button, Mislav? Easy. Oh my goodness. Let's see how many people I've confused and left. Yeah, we lost some viewers on that one because they're like, he doesn't know what he's doing. so that's funny. Okay, let's go ahead and load up Darkland 2. Okay, good. It's already loaded, and we got that. Let's use our Epyx Fast Load. See if that's going to help us out here a little bit. So far, that's been trustworthy. I do like that. So that's good little news for us that the Epyx Fast Load cartridge does work on the C64 core. It does not work with the C64 mode in the MEGA65 though, just to be clear. I have tried that. It does not work, but it does work with the core. Okay, we did get this far last time during the Halloween live stream, so this is not new. I have seen this. Let's hit our space bar. Let's see what we have here. My brain hurts, says Wonder Dog. Well, welcome to my RetroCombs live stream. Every member of the combo files, heads always hurt when you're in the live stream. And I'm just pulling them from random now, guys. Whatever. And I'll figure out what we're going to do to consolidate these names and come up with something. But that's fun. All right, here's Darkland 2. I did see this. Yeah, this is copyright 2023. This is a newer game. We did get this far last time, so it's either a spacebar or, oh, it looks like, okay. We saw this last time, and then when I press fire, that's when we bomb. So let's go ahead and go through this. A cosmic cloud has shrouded the land in permanent darkness. Red death rains like blood. See, this is why I thought this would be great for Halloween. Monsters, there you go, Halloween, from beyond lurk in the shadows, spawning their evil offspring. Fight them with light and fire. Find a sanctuary. Survive this unholy night. Press fire. I love that. Survive this holy night. Press fire. Okay, here we go. Okay, so before it would show that screen and we wouldn't see it. Yeah, there we go. All right, we have game, guys. Welcome to Darkland 2. I think we just go forward here. And oh, it looks like something over there. Let's shoot that. Or let's shoot that. There we go. Can we go left? No. So it's only up and it's only, can we go backwards? We can go backwards as far as we've come, but we can't. Okay, so it's an advance forward kind of thing. And you're just shooting. Let's see how far I can get in this game. This is fun. This is fun. I could see if it got really dark though that would be. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh man. Oh. Oh. I've already spawned again. And there we go. Let's see. I'll get better. There we go. Got to lean into them. Yes, like the army, guys. Before you ask. There we go. You know, I was actually a pretty good marksman in the Army, just to be clear. What's that right there? Do we think we grab that, or do you think we stay away from it? That looks like monster fecal matter. I'm going to bypass it. Looks like, yeah. I'm thinking we don't touch that unless we want to die. Oh! There we go. Wow, they're kind of fast. It's just so if they get behind you, you can just run and move beyond them, and it kind of leaves them behind you. So that's kind of a nice technique. Looks like I have unlimited ammo. I don't see anything that's required. Oh man, they're dropping stuff everywhere now. You do have to be careful when they drop that stuff. Yeah, it's definitely unlimited ammo, so that's nice. This is a fun game. I will say that. Fun. All right, hey, maybe first level. Looks like we got through the first level. Let's see, is this a road? Looks like we're crossing a road. Oh, does this mean a car's gonna come by and just smack me as I go across the road? What do you think? Oh, different type of. Oh, did you see that? They were. Oh, I see. See, it's harder to see them. You have to look for the eyes. I feel like Frogger right now. I've got to get across there at some point. Oh, I thought I could make a run for it. Whoa. Let's see. Making a run for it. Come on. Oh, almost got there. That's it. Game over. The monsters got you. Are there any survive? Hey, that's good. I like that. That is a good game. I highly recommend that one. That one is going to be one I will play again. So, really, yeah, two really good ones. I want to come back and I want to, let me go ahead and turn this down a little bit. There we go. Two really good games, I think, guys. Let me say that I would highly recommend the Aliens game and the Darkland 2. That was really good. Project Firestart, unless you want just an exercise in disk futility, I would not recommend that one. But those are two really, really good games. So very good. Hey, let me catch you up on chat here, and we'll start seeing what you all thought. What I miss? Yeah, we talked about that being dead is dead. There is the guy Kool-Aid Man killed again. Oh yeah, it did look like that, didn't it? That's pretty good. Don't call the case surely. Good one, Mislav. That was funny. Let's see. Let me clear that. Here's our whole thing. 2, 2, 2. We're now 1, not 0, 1, 1. Thanks for joining me on our little journey down disk image lane. That was disastrous. Electric Darkland 2, Electric Boogaloo. I like the way that flows. Hey, maybe I can call you all the Boogaloos. Should I write that one down? The Boogaloos? No, maybe not. That didn't. Although it's catchy, you all can be the Boogaloo chat. Let's see. Deft, I'm starting to think our host has only played originals. MEGA65, yeah, I know. More compatible to Commodore than Commodore is the C64 part. Yeah. Taste it. It could be delicious. Jello brand gelatin. Yeah, I think it's a killer. You don't want that. Those guys that get by you are the next player's problem. Yeah, if it were multiplayer, that'd be great, wouldn't it, guys? Yeah, you're back there. Take them. It makes me want to play Forbidden Forest. Is that the one where it's even more dark and you only see what the flashlight is over? I think that's what that one is, right? It's really good. I love Forbidden Forest. Frogger. Yep, we were at the Frogger level. Indeed a great game. Forbidden Forest. Yes. Cosme had so scary atmospheric titles. I have to check that out. Frogger with a gun. Hey, Norbert. Yeah, that's great. All right. So I think, let's see. Let me see what's on my list. I believe that is it for the day for all the prepared stuff. I do have a couple of quick announcements though, and then we'll wrap this thing up. While we're doing that, let me go ahead and let's bring up some music here. There we go. Kind of cue us out of here. Just a couple things to keep in mind. I am going to be at the World of Commodore in Ontario, Toronto, Canada. If you are going to be there, please let me know. I would love to meet up with you. I've already had a couple of folks reach out to me. Me and the C64 OS guy, we're going to try and connect while he's going to be there. I did check with Robin over at 8-Bit Show and Tell. He does not believe he's going to be there, which is a shame. I usually try and catch up with him too. But if you are planning to be there, please let me know. I'd love to connect with you. Jamie and I are going to get in a car and we're going to make that drive. It's about 8 hours for us, so it's not too bad. The hardest part will be getting across the Canadian border and then getting back again, but we're looking forward to that. But again, that's World of Commodore. That is the first weekend in December outside Toronto in Mississauga, Ontario, Canada. So looking forward to that. I just released a short earlier today. If you want to take a look at that, it is just a short from my Atari Commodore joystick lawsuit video. If you haven't seen that, it's just a way I put that back out there. Not a lot of views on that one. I just thought I'd put that out there and see if it'd pique any interest. So if you've missed that video and would like to check that out, be sure and do that. And then Chris, I'm still working on the Digimuse video. As you know, I needed those upgrades to get that, so we're kind of back on track for that. So looking forward to getting that. And so that's kind of what's on tap. We're getting into the holiday season. So if you want to gift a membership to somebody, that's another great way. If you know somebody that you want to gift a membership to my channel or get them some great RetroCombs swag, you know how to do that now. RetroCombs.com/shop will get you there. And I will get the website fixed, folks. I apologize again for it being down. We'll work on that. And again, executive producers, one last time, I'll reach out to you on the Discord too, but make sure that you update me with your latest home address or shipping address. Doesn't have to be your home, just a shipping address where I can drop ship your annual holiday Christmas gift from RetroCombs. Last year, it was a precision electronic screwdriver with some fun RetroCombs swag in there. Who knows what it's going to be this year? You won't know until Christmas Day, and you have to promise me you won't open it until Christmas Day. And the lovely accountant and I are getting those together soon. If you want that for next year, again, go to buymeacoffee.com, learn how you can join, be a part of the channel. But also, more importantly, you don't have to be an executive producer to join the fun. Join at one of those lower levels, get in our Discord, and participate with us on a regular basis. So I think that's it. Let's see. Let me go back one more chat. Now I'm hearing Frogger's got a gun. Frogger's got a gun. Frogger's got a gun. Yeah, that's good. I have a name, the Froggers. Oh, the Froggers. You want me to list the Froggers? The Frog. I don't know. Froggers? We're going to play. So again, I love your ideas about how we're going to take that long list of names and pick one. So drop me a email, retrocombs@icloud.com. DM me in Discord, tweet me on Twitter at Stephen Combs, find me on Facebook, retroCombs FB on Facebook. What else? Mastodon, Stephen Combs at Mastodon. That I'm there. So all kinds of ways you can tell me how we're going to decipher and filter all this down to a name. So Stefan says, thanks for the great show. Well, it's not a show. It's just me hanging out. But thank you for joining me. I really appreciate you saying that. Heli Zero. Hey, got here late. It's late here and work day tomorrow. See y'all another time. Well, thanks for popping in. I haven't seen you in a while, so it's good to have you here, at least popping in. You can go back and check out the rest of it. This will be live, so you're very welcome. Xander, as always, yes, happy to do that. And thanks for the stream. It was great to see you get those games working. The MEGA65 or the C65 MEGA65 version did pull through and saved us. So the title can now be the MEGA65 Saves My Bacon. All right, guys, that is it. I'm going to hang out and chat for a little bit more. We'll listen to a little bit of music. And I will see you next time. retroCombs out. Thanks again for a great time. What a blast.